Hi everyone, welcome to another video. It has been absolutely ages since I last did one. I think the last one I did was back in May. I have recorded loads, but I just haven't got around to editing and putting them out. So it's New Year's Eve 2023 today. Weather's not too bad outside. We've had a real windy night, no damage, but it's clear. It's clearish. There's a few rain clouds about, but I don't think it's going to do much. So I just want to say a Happy New Year to everyone. If you're still with me, thank you. If you're new and you've just come across me for the first time, then check out some of my other videos. New Year's resolutions and all, my plan for this year is to really crack on with the market garden. Not really done much this last year. It all went a bit to pot, loads of other stuff going on, and just never got around to doing what I really wanted to do. I'm going to try and put more content out, more videos out. If nothing else, it really helps me look back to see what the garden looked like at various points during the year. So when I sort of sit there thinking, oh, this hasn't done or that hasn't done, think actually that hadn't done this time last year, or oh my god, I am really behind because by this time last year I'd got this and this in. So plan to do a load and more filming and bring you guys along with me. What I'll do is I'll take you on a brief tour. There is nothing really to see in the garden, but just to see what the state of the garden is now. It'll be the 1st, 2nd of January by the time this comes out. So you can see what the garden looks like now. It's all a bit bare, all a bit overgrown, loads of weed where I neglected it, nothing really growing. So I will show you around. So we'll start off in the Polytunnel. This really didn't work that well last year. It's very damp in here, and I had loads of tomatoes in here and they all got blight. So I had to chuck them all out. So I have to rethink what I'm going to do. One of the thoughts I've got is to recover the frame with proper polytunnel plastic and put a proper door at the far end there and the end where I'm sitting here. So we've got a proper through flow of air. What I have managed to do is I popped some garlic in. One of the videos I did do was me planting it, but I never put it out. But there is some garlic in here, not as much as I'd planted because something came in and pulled it all out. But there is some coming. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12 normal cloves and an elephant garlic at the back. So there's a few. And yesterday I came out and I found some purple sprouting broccoli seedlings growing in the greenhouse. They were still going. They're not going to do anything in here, but I thought I'd just chuck them in and see what happens. They may grow, they may not. Okay, so one of the projects I am going to do this year, among other things, is to do something with this area. So this is the gated area. We've gated it off part of the garden, bottom part of the garden, mainly for the kids to play basketball and just to leave balls and stuff out. But as you can see, there are balls left laying around anyway. They don't really play in here anymore. It gets quite overgrown, and it's very uneven ground here. So what I did earlier in the, actually not earlier in the year, must have been late summer, sprayed some weed killer down. I don't really like doing that too much, but I think it was for the size of this, it's the only way I could do it. So I've weed killed a load of this off. I'm going to probably go over it again very soon. But the plan is to rotivate all this and then turn this into veggie growing. Not entirely sure what yet, but it's quite wet down here, so I'm thinking things like brassicas, things that really like the wet, the damp, the sort of hungry for water type veg. Then coming through, what I'm going to do here is this fence here. There we are. This fence here, I'm probably going to take some of it out round a sort of there-ish and put a gate in. So we go through the gate here, will be the main gate into the market garden, and then there'll be my archway, which I got for Christmas and birthday last year, year before, can't remember, still in the shed. So that's going to go up here-ish, be the main entrance to the market garden. We'll go through into the chicken area, which is here. Luckily, so far, touch wood, as he says as he goes through the gate, they're not locked away. The bird flu situation around here doesn't seem to be very bad at the moment, so they're not shut away, which is brilliant. So there's Hermione having a peck at some bits and pieces. It's really disgusting down here, so wet, so muddy. Pond in their area, which they often root around in the summer, is currently full. There's Pearl making a noise. So this pond is full, and there's a little dike that runs all the way through the market garden up to the main pond, and it's kind of an overflow. So we come through into what is pen 3, and you see it's just overgrown. So the compost bins at the back, bed in the middle there which has got some green manure on it. One half is got weed. So come round this bed here, we had the potatoes in, started digging this over, or pulling the weeds out. Found a few more potatoes in there, but this all needs redoing, not digging over, but just pulling the weeds out and turning. Coming through again, all this is all going to be cut right back and beds extended over the season. So this is pen 2, this is where the polytunnel is. So as you can see, very muddy down here. The dike that both myself and William have dug out, so it's got water in it, it's draining down from the pond at the top. Fruit trees are in here, so all this area I'm going to get all cut back, trimmed right down, cut right down, and really tackle it. This area here I want to dig over. This is it's supposed to be a no dig garden, but in some areas I just need to dig because I haven't got enough cardboard or compost. But this area is going to be dug and put down to flowers. This area here, I'm in the process of weeding. So this is full of weed. This is where the raspberry canes did go, and I have managed to find some in amongst all the weed. And they say there's more weed here, and amongst that there are a few herbs. So sort all that out. It shouldn't take too long. It didn't take me long to dig this bit over. So I just dug out and just digging all the roots, the nettle roots, and all the sort of bindweed roots out. So going through, the fruit cage just needs weeding through, and remulching. So that won't take too long. So I had good going over last year, and it's not too bad at the moment. And the grasses that are in there haven't taken haven't rooted too hard. So the josterberry bush could do with a bit of a prune actually. So find out how to prune that. Coming through into pen 1, which is where the main beds are at the moment. The only thing we do have growing is kale, although the pigeons have been at it, so I do need to cover it up. We had Brussels sprouts in here, got a few left, but we had some for Christmas Day and they were delish. So coming round, this all just needs weeding, just giving it coming through here and just pulling stuff out. And I did notice the other day we've got a little lettuce growing randomly. It's sprung up from somewhere, and Jerusalem artichokes here, so I'm going to leave what's left in there. We'll leave them in the ground so they can to grow over. That's really it for the market garden at the moment. So there's not much in here. It's all very overgrown, very messy, very untidy, but it is the beginning of January. So over the coming months we'll get in here and really give it a going over. And as the weather's not too bad at the moment, it's quite very mild for time of year, it's 10 degrees. We'll get out here and crack on just with the tidying up, so when the main growing season does come on, then it's all hands on deck. So I just popped into the greenhouse. So one thing I did do yesterday in here, I've planted a couple of, well, I think there was about 12 garlic cloves that I had left over, so I just chucked them in a pot. I've covered them over, and I've set a trap because there has been a mouse in here eating a few bits and pieces. And in the propagator here there are some broad bean seeds which I sowed yesterday. They're actually out of date seeds, but I thought I'd give them a go and see if they grow. They're only out of date by a few months, so nothing spectacular. So that's it. That's just a very quick whiz round, and a Happy New Year to you all. Over the next few months I will be getting out here more often, really going to crack on with this market garden this year. So last year all went a bit to pot, there was lots going on, things just didn't happen as I wanted them to, but this year, well, with all good intentions anyway, this year is we're going to crack on, extend it, and turn it into something, turn it into what we wanted it to be. Anyway, sorry it was such a wordy video, but I just wanted to explain what we've been up to, what's going on, and what I'm hoping to do, and hopefully the next one will be a bit more exciting. So thanks for watching, Happy New Year, and I'll see you soon.